short on tree ornaments this year, just go to your kitchen pantry. Hey, pasta! We started our ornament with 2 curved little macaroni noodles. We glued them together to make a sort of circle. Then we added some longer noodles in the shape of a snowflake. What are these noodles called? We forget. Anyway, design your ornament any way you want. Add some more macaroni here, some twirly pasta, bow tie pasta, whatever blows your hair back. After you glue them together, spray paint the whole ornament with gold or silver spray paint. Glue a little loop of that sparkly twine to the top to make a hook for the tree, and add a cute little bow if you want. Boom! Pasta magic! Here's another pasta trick. Tie a bunch of those little bow tie pasta pieces to a long strand of yarn. Spray paint it gold and use it as garland around the tree. Not exactly your macaroni necklace from kindergarten, is it? You can literally make ornaments and decorations from anything. Check this out. Come on, walnuts, you're gonna get a makeover. A little spray paint, glue a loop of twine on, and paint designs on them with a paintbrush and some acrylic paint. We used these cardboard ribbon tubes to hold the nut while we painted. We are totally resisting the urge to make a fancy nut joke right now. Okay, moving on to fancy balls. You know those styrofoam balls at the craft store? Snag them up, because we're gonna make them pretty. We liked this squiggly ribbon, so we tacked it in to make a hanger for the ornament. Then we added a little dot of glue to hold it in place. Then all we did was add these fancy gold and silver thumbtacks to make the design. How about a few bows at the top? Here's another cool ornament idea. Use a clear plastic ornament ball that you can open up, and you can literally add anything you want inside the ball. We chose little confetti stars and a few small Christmas tree branches and a glittery pine cone. But if you want to put some googly eyes and a piece of fur in there to make a weird monster instead, go for it. Seriously, there's no wrong way to do this. Save your old light bulbs. We're gonna turn them into ornaments. Glue a string loop to the end and spray paint the whole light bulb. Wrap some pretty ribbon around the metal parts and glue it in place. And of course, add a little bow. You can also make a glitter ornament by spraying the light bulb with spray adhesive and stick it in a bowl of glitter. Wrap the metal part with a sticky jewel or pearl strands. Spray it with the adhesive and dip it in the glitter too. Add the loop at the top and hang it on the tree. The tree is really coming together, don't you think? Well, we like it anyway. Grab that CD again. We're gonna use it as a guide to glue these walnuts in a circle. When the glue dries, glue a little red bow at the bottom and add a little gold pine cone. We think this is a pretty cute little wreath. What do you think? Use an old CD to trace a circle into a piece of construction paper. Trace that circle in the middle too. Then use a ruler to draw 2 perpendicular lines across the center. Then use the edge of the CD to make the partial circles connecting the lines. Then cut out the circle and use the CD to fold the edges up so they make a curved fold. Place a gift inside and add another circle paper thingy to the top to close it. Wrap it with a piece of string and give it to your mom. You know how she loves homemade gifts. But before you do, you might need a gift bag. First, cut the bottom of a brown paper bag and use a ruler to mark a couple of rectangles on the paper. Cut them out, snipping away the top corners like this. Use a hole punch at the top so you can feed a piece of string through. Peanut alert! So, you obviously don't want to give this to that one friend we all have who's allergic to peanuts. But for everyone else, glue half a peanut shell onto the tag. Use a marker to draw on a red nose and 2 eyes. Draw some ears and antlers onto the tag above the shell. And make a little dot design along the border. Write the recipient's name on the tag and tie it onto the gift with some string. Merry Christmas! Here's another cool way to make a decorative Christmas tree. First, you're gonna need some construction paper. Roll it into a Christmas tree shape and tape it to make it stay. Cut the bottom to make it even. Then cover the whole thing with parchment paper. Now, tape a piece of string to the top and wrap it around. Again, there's not really any rhyme or reason to our wrapping technique, you just want to cover the tree area. After you've secured the end of your string, it's time to paint on the glue. Make sure you cover all of the string in glue and let it dry. Next, pull the paper out from inside the tree and sprinkle glitter all over it. Yeah, let's just dump it all on. Let us know how your tree came out in the comments, and feel free to share your ideas of what you used for your own tree. Grab a bunch of craft dowels or kebab sticks that are all cut to the same size. Form a star with the sticks and glue it so it holds the shape. Hello, sparkly twine! All we did was glue it to the top point of the star and wrap it around and around. Again, guys, this is not an exact science. Just be spontaneous and let your fingers lead the way. When you're happy with the look of your star, snip it and glue it in place. You know what this star needs? More stars, duh! Okay, anyway, we just glued on some of these tiny confetti stars to up the twinkle factor a bit. Random star placement complete. Told you it wasn't hard. So, you'll want to wrap some masking tape around the glass in a spiral shape like you see here. Do another spiral under the first one, and one more. When you're done, it should look like this. Next, you're going to paint on some glue, and you'll want to use one that works well on glass. Then, sprinkle glitter, whatever color you want, over the glue so it sticks to the glass. Just turn it by the stem and sprinkle it up. Let the glue dry and carefully remove the tape to reveal your sparkly Christmas wine glass. But we're not done yet. Go ahead and glue a thin ribbon to the top of the stem and wrap it around the stem, all the way down to the bottom. Glue it in place at the bottom. Then add a piece of white ribbon on top, creating the same spiral pattern that you did with your glass. Twirly, twirly, twirly. Here comes the surprise part. Flip the glass over and use it as a candle holder. We think it's a pretty good improvement. But what do you think? Tell us in the comments. This red sweatshirt is getting a new life. First, trace out your hands, finger closed on the shirt with chalk. Cut them out and glue the halves together at the seams with hot glue. Toasty fingers. For this next one, mark and fold a piece of cardboard into a triangle shape. Cut a few of these curved triangle shapes out of the remaining cardboard and place them inside the big triangle piece. Add some Christmas tree branches and some white cotton to make the tree look frosty. Add some red berries and a few little decorations inside. Put a cute little star on top and add some small ornaments. Don't forget the string lights. Merry Christmas! So you gotta check out this cool flower trick we just learned. First, let's mix some plaster and water together. Now, dip the flowers and the leaves in the plaster. Next, grab a mason jar and paint the lid white. When the flowers harden, glue them to the lid and place your new decorative jar on any countertop you like. This is our favorite one. We took a handful of straws and tied them together with a zip tie. Then we used pliers to tighten the zip tie really tight around the straws so they can fan out a bit. Then we bent them out to make this star design. We spray painted it gold and put it on top of the tree. Instant tree star! Which decoration was your favorite? Tell us in the comments. Take one of those pillar candles you see everywhere and wrap a string of wide double-stick tape around the base. Pull off the backing and bust out the cinnamon sticks. We went with cinnamon sticks because they have the rustic, naturey look and they also smell really, really good. So attach the sticks to the double-stick tape around the base like this. It doesn't matter if all the sticks are even. In fact, it kind of adds to the whole woodsy vibe. Now, wrap a fat ribbon around the cinnamon stick base, glue it, and cut away the extra. Then tie a bow in red ribbon. Cut the ends at an angle to make it pretty and glue it to the front. You can make it as a gift or keep it all to yourself. Whatever! Merry Christmas to you! If you've been following our channel for a while, then you know we can find about 1 million uses for cupcake papers. So what you're going to do is fold your cupcake paper in half, then in half again so it makes this sort of triangle shape. Glue 3 triangles together like this. And glue them to a string to make garland. Little trees. We're going to cut out some strips the size of these tape rolls out of this flowy fabric. Glue the strip of fabric to the tape rolls. Then, measure a circle with a tape roll onto a piece of poster board and cut it out. Stick the circle to the bottom of the tape roll. Then cover it with a fabric circle. Measure and cut another circle out of a piece of glitter paper and glue it to the tape roll so the glitter side is on the inside of the roll. Now it's a decorative jewelry box. Glue on a ribbon, a strand of pearls, and some flowers to the lid. And that was the last of our 30 cool DIY ideas. Fold a piece of furry fabric in half and measure to Barbie's body. Cut to fit, and hot glue the seams of her coat together. Parent supervision is a total must for this part. Mark the spot for her neck and carefully cut it out. Then turn the coat right side out. Make the collar by cutting out this shape and gluing it together. Turn it right side out and fold in half. Glue the collar to the neck of the coat, applying the glue to half the collar at a time. Next, cut a small section from a cardboard toilet paper roll and measure to Barbie's head. Glue the fur fabric to the cardboard. Then, push the extra fabric down into the hat and glue to keep in place. Looking good so far! Now, wrap a gold chain around her waist and secure it with a piece of gold wire. Embellish the hat with a string of jewels. Doesn't she look fabulous? Let's make some snowdrifts. You'll need water, a spoonful of sugar, and some white glue. Next, grab a bunch of white string and soak it in the bowl. Hold the end of the string outside the mixture. Add a bunch of silver string as well. And add some red string too. After it soaks, wrap the string around a blown-up balloon. In a well-ventilated area, have your folks spray paint the balloon. After it dries, carefully cut the balloon and pull it out of the string ball. Cut the string to make the bottom flat, like this. Do the same with the silver balloon. You can also push the string up inside the ball to make it stand up. And finally, do the same with the white balloon. Now let's make a nutcracker. Cut a piece of plant foam into this hexagon shape. Measure the foam to a popsicle stick and cut out. Then cut a bunch of popsicle sticks in half. Glue the popsicle sticks to each side of the hexagon foam piece. Glue these trimmed popsicle sticks to each side of the smaller piece of foam. Then glue a wooden bead to the end. Glue and wrap a red ribbon around it. Then wrap some decorative string around the other side. Make another one, and this time, wrap some black string around the end. On the big piece, wrap a large red ribbon around and glue it down. Neatly fold the ribbon and glue it to the end. Then glue a big wooden bead to the top. This gold ribbon looks nice here. Next, glue 2 strips of felt fabric together, and then glue black ribbon to the bottom. Glue the ends together. Then glue a red circle to the top. Add a white pearl in the center and embellish with a gold chain. Glue the legs you made earlier into place. Then glue the arms on. Glue on some black beads as coat buttons, and glue on some furry fabric to the head as hair. Glue on a little nose and draw his mouth on with a black marker. Don't forget the mustache. And how about some eyes too? Here's your hat, little guy. Let's make a fancy balloon. Wrap a red ribbon around a styrofoam ball and tack it in place. Wrap another ribbon perpendicular to the first one. Tack it onto the foam. Then wrap 2 thinner ribbons in between. To make the basket for the balloon, grab an old ring box. Glue some sparkly ribbon around it and add this fun little rope detail. Then glue a ribbon to each corner of the basket and tack the other ends to the balloon. Wrap this rope ribbon around the center of the balloon. So pretty! Silver trees will be a nice addition to our winter wonderland, don't you think? Put some glue onto the back of a piece of glitter foam sheet and wrap it in an angle. Glue the sparkly ribbon to the inside bottom and wrap it around the tree. Perfect! Now, glue a white pom-pom to the top and along the sides. Angel time! Cut 3 popsicle sticks so one is just slightly bigger than the other. Glue them together with smaller stick. Paint with white acrylic paint. Draw an angel face on a wooden bead and glue a smaller bead on top as a bun. Wrap a glitter twisty around the bun. Wrap a piece of sparkly ribbon around the body and glue. Then glue some furry fabric around the top. Tie a string of tulle around. And glue on a couple of feathers as the wings. Add some feet. Glue on the head and add a cute little bow in the front. Beautiful! Did you know you can make a snowman out of a light bulb? Check it out! Just paint with white acrylic paint and dip it in a bowl of silver glitter. Glue a piece of gray felt on the metal parts as a hat. Then glue on the nose. Draw on some eyes with a black marker and glue a ribbon around as a scarf. And add a piece to the hat. Hey there, Frosty! To make trees, glue some cardboard contact paper around a straw. Push a few artificial tree branches into the straw and fan them out. Glue a piece of white string to the bottom and wrap it around the straw to make the trunk. Bend the branches and adjust the string to make them look like real birch trees. Swans are the perfect touch for our winter wonderland. Draw a swan neck onto a piece of white foam board and carefully cut out with an X-Acto knife. Glue on an orange beak and add the detail with black marker. Then cut a slit into a styrofoam egg and poke some white feathers into the egg. Isn't he cute? Grab a styrofoam cone and wrap a strand of garland lights around it. Tack the lights into place with your gold thumbtacks. Then glue on some pine leaves. Finally, spray paint the entire tree white. Stencil a reindeer into a piece of white foam board. Cut it out, leaving 2 slits in the bottom for the legs. Draw 2 sets of legs on a separate piece of foam board. Cut them out and attach them into the stilts of the body. Glue on a white pom-pom as the tail, and a little gold bell in the front. Finish with an eye on each side. Jingle, jingle! Cut out your favorite backdrop and set it up. Add your Christmas tree, trimming it with decorations and pine cones. Then add your snow mounds around the Christmas tree. Use the mounds as stands for your birch tree. And don't forget your silver tree. Glitter foam sheet makes a gorgeous lake for your swan. Here's a good place for Frosty the snowman and the Nutcracker. Hang the balloon and the angel. Add your reindeer and you've got a magical miniature wonderland for Barbie to explore. If you like what we're doing and want to keep seeing our crafts and hacks, let us know by subscribing and sharing our videos. We want to keep making awesome crafty videos for you, so please help us get the word out about our channel. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.